Okay, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to change the muffler on an x22GT 250cc. Pretty well all mufflers are basically the same, even for the x22 and the x22R. They have these same plates on the back. It's not specific to that, but you can go to an upgraded muffler where you would actually remove this. You would have to cut this back, and you put a flange on the back here, and you can put a different or upgraded style muffler on this. It's not that big a deal. To change the muffler, you're going to need a 14 mil ratchet and a socket. You're going to need a 12 mil wrench and a 12 mil socket. I always like to have an extension. It's just handy to have with you when you're doing this sort of thing. So first thing I'm going to do is just loosen these. I'm not going to take them out. I'm just going to loosen them up a bit. I'm going to do that first. Okay, so they're loosened off. I don't need to take them out right away. What I want to do is I'm going to take my 12 and remove this bolt and this bolt with my socket. Up here I don't even want to try, because if I try to get a socket in here I'm going to have to actually bend this. That's why I grab my 12 mil wrench. So we'll go up here first and we'll take off these two bolts. Okay. And you can go ahead and take these bolts out. The muffler can't go anywhere. You still got your brackets in place, and you still got the top one on. So okay, now the top one. I'm just going to use my wrench. Now I got it fairly loosened off. You're going to notice now right here, it's not going to let me go past here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our bolts off the bottom here. Oh my goodness. So for that, we're going to need our 14. Use the extension. Okay. One's out. Okay, got our bottom one out, and you'll notice then that the muffler dropped down, so I can start moving my 12 mil here out. And that 12 mil bolt, you're just going to leave in there. You don't need to take it out at all. Okay, so this is the muffler. We're just going to put this one back on because there's nothing wrong with it. So I can go ahead and clean this. What you want to be very careful is this gasket. You don't want to break it or crack it. You just want to be very careful with it. Even when we're putting this back on, we're not going to over torque it because we don't want to cause problems with the motorcycle. So we're going to put that back in there. We're just going to put our bolt in like that. Then we're going to lift up our muffler again, and we're going to come back in with it. And I'm going to start my bolt. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take another bolt and start it, because you don't want that gasket flopping around. So it's in. I'm going to make sure my holders are in place. So these security bands here, I'm going to take and put one bolt in. Doesn't need to be in super tight. Just get everything mocked in first. It's a lot easier that way. If you go ahead and start tightening bolts real tight, then when you do go to move stuff around, or if you have to put a different bolt in and it's locked in there tight, it's no fun. It's just no good. So we're gonna go ahead, lift that up, start this one in place. Take our bottom 12 mil, put it in the bottom, and start it in. Make sure our top one is in enough. Perfect. Okay, so now you want to make sure your security bands stay on the rubber, because you don't want to damage the muffler and you don't want it scratched. So we can go ahead and we can start tightening those in. Okay, those we're just going to make sure that we're not going to tighten these in all the way, because we want to put our 12s in first. So change back to our 12 mil. Go to the other side. Again, your top one's going to be the last one you tighten. And you don't want to over torque this, but you want them fairly tight, just so the gasket inside doesn't leak. So your wrench next. And lastly, you tighten the two bottoms, the two 14 mils on the bottom. There you go. And that's how easy it is to change the muffler on one of our motorcycles.